Hi, kindergartners. We are starting a new text set today, and the name of the text set is Living and Working Together Community. So, before we read, I'm wondering if you know what the word community means and what a community is. It's going to be really important to know that when we are reading these books. So, communities are people who live near each other or spend a lot of time together in a common place or with a common purpose. So you might be a part of you are a part of a family community, and you have a neighborhood community, you have a school community, and you might have a church community. So your community is the group of people that you spend time with. And in this text set, there's a lot of helping happening in communities. So, an important piece of communities is that the people in the community work together and help and support each other. So, as we go through our books about community, you'll notice a lot of that happening. Our first book in the text set is about a community helper whose name is Fireman Small. So, this is a fiction book about a fireman named Fireman Small, and it is a story about the ways that he helps his community. It's by Wong Herbert Yi, and Wong Herbert Yi wrote the words and made the pictures in this book. Fireman Small. In the middle of town, where buildings stand tall, there lives a little man called Fireman Small. The only firefighter this side of the bay, Fireman Small works night and day. So in this fiction book, Fireman Small is the only fireman in his community, but in real communities, there are a lot of firefighters who work together to help their communities stay safe. He pulls the truck into station number 9, walks upstairs one step at a time, closes the curtains, gets in bed, and pulls the covers over his head. Can you think about where the author just told us Fireman Small is right now? We can see that he's in bed, but it says he pulls the truck into station number 9, walks upstairs one step at a time. So Fireman Small is going to bed at the fire station, and that happens in this fiction story, but that also happens in real life. When firefighters are on duty, they stay full-time at the fire station so they'll be ready for any emergency calls. Ring-a-ling-ding sounds the alarm. Cat up a tree at Farmer Pig's farm? Quickly out of bed he scoots, jumps into his pants and boots. Ready to go, he slides down the pole, puts on his helmet and coat below. Sirens sound, lights flashing round, Fireman Small races through town. In the magnolia, squeals Farmer Pig. Tiny Cat is clinging to a twig. Neighbors rush to see what's the matter. Fireman Small springs up the ladder. The bough breaks and Tiny Cat falls. No. Into the arms of Fireman Small. Pig and neighbors all shout, "Hooray!" Fireman Small puts the ladder away. He pulls back into station number 9, walks upstairs one step at a time, closes the curtains, gets in bed, and pulls the covers over his head. Cling-a-cling-clang rings the bell. Little Bunny has fallen down the well. Quickly out of bed he scoots, jumps into his pants and boots. Ready to go, he slides down the pole, puts on his helmet and coat below. Sirens blare, Red lights glare. Fireman Small has no time to spare. He needs to hurry. He has no time to spare. Come quick, Mother Rabbit cries, holding back the tears in her eyes. Fireman Small peers in the well, climbs down to where Little Bunny fell, finds Little Bunny asleep on the ground, brings her back up, all safe and sound. Mother Rabbit shouts, "Hooray!" Fireman Small drives back to the bay. He pulls into station number 9, walks upstairs one step at a time, closes the curtain, gets in bed, and pulls the covers over his head. I bet you can guess what's going to happen next. Jing-a-ling jing, the telephone rings. Bakery's on fire. Can't see a thing? Quickly out of bed he scoots, jumps into his pants and boots. Ready to go, he slides down the pole, puts on his helmet and coat below. Sirens cry, lights flashing by. Fireman Small sees smoke in the sky. He hops down from behind the wheel, jerks the fire hose off the reel, breaks a window, knocks down the door, puts out the fire at Bakerman's store. Hippopotamus shouts, "Hooray!" Fireman Small has saved the day. He pulls back into station number 9, walks upstairs one step at a time, closes the curtains, gets in bed, and pulls the covers over his head. Ding-a-dong-ding, the doorbell chimes. Who would come calling at 9:30? Fireman Small hurries downstairs, opens the door to see who's there. It's his friends stopping by to say, "Thank you for all your help today. Thank you for making everything all right. Now go to bed and turn out the light." And Fireman Small waves goodbye, climbs back upstairs, rubbing his eye, stretches and yawns, crawls into bed, and pulls the covers over his head. And he must be very tired. I hope he gets to sleep now. So I want you to think about, in this story, even though it's a fiction story, Fireman Small helps his community in ways that real firefighters help their communities too. So let's think through the book. Fireman Small first helped when someone's cat was stuck in a tree. He helped get that cat down. And then he helped Bunny, who had fallen down into a well. And then he helped put out a fire at the bakery. I feel like I forgot something, so I'm going to look back in the book and make sure. Let's see. Oh, cat in the tree. Let's see. Oh, Bunny in the well. Okay, let's see if the bakery fire is next. It is. Okay, the bakery fire. So Fireman Small helped his community by putting out a fire and by helping some people who were in some dangerous situations, or in one case it was a kitty who was in a dangerous situation, and the bunny, but the bunny was kind of like a child, right? like it was a mother bunny and a child bunny, and they were in some dangerous situations. So firefighters help with emergencies and accidents to help keep their communities safe. So I want you to think about that. And I've also attached an activity to look at some nonfiction text about firefighters from a Let's Find Out. And after you've done both of those things, then this and the Let's Find Out, then I want you to go to the Write About Reading activity for today. Okay, thank you for tuning in to listen to the story. See you next time.